Volvo IT is a global company and part of the Volvo Group. And I will tell you what the Volvo Group is later on. We deliver IT solutions, telematic services, and a lot of consulting services. Our mission is that we provide for Volvo Group, that is our internal customers, and also our external customer, Volvo Cars, and other selected customers with cost-effective IT solutions. And our vision is to be a driving force behind the success of our customers. Okay then, Volvo IT is fully owned by the Volvo Group. And the Volvo Group is the truck side of Volvo, because you know there is a brand called Volvo, and that is Volvo Cars, and it's Volvo Truck. We have 5,500 employees only working with IT solutions. So we are quite many. And we actually have more than 2,000 consultants as well, adding on to this. So it's quite a huge IT company. I will now try to explain the service we have at Volvo IT, doing all the EDI and B2B integration for our customers. I tried to show it in a picture. What this service does is that it enables for our customers to exchange business documents with their business partners outside of the Volvo Group network. It consists of a BIS6. I guess all of you know that is a SEEBURGER product, the business integration server. So it is one physical platform that is operated from Sweden, here in Gothenburg, but it can be used globally. In this platform, we can do a lot of different things that are requested by our customers. Now I go on to the sort of the main attraction of this presentation, the OFTP2 project. So if they would shut down the X25 and ISDN network, then we would stand there and have no EDI communication with all our European supplier, at least, which is quite over 2,000 suppliers. The real goal with this project was to close down the X25 and ISDN nodes. We wanted to go back to the telecom providers and give them back the routers. So how do we do that? Yeah, we need to migrate all the existing partners that we had connected on those lines away from it to OFTP2. And the number of partners in scope was 2,264. So these were EDI communication going back and forth each day that we needed to migrate for one and each. The project started in January 2010. It was then we communicated out to our partners that we were connected to, saying that, hey, we will do this, and we will shut down these networks. And actually, this end of February this year, the nodes has been removed, and we have no longer any X25 and ISDN network at Volvo IT. And we had the BIS, and we had the BIS Insight portal, but we had never used it. And SEEBURGER told us, hey, you can use this one. And we did, and it went good. So what is it really all about? It is a tool. It is they log in to it through a browser, and it's a tool for self-service migration. What they do is that they get their access and they log in and they type in their communication parameters in this case. The OFTP2 protocols need to have some parameters set, and they typed in this. And also they got the parameters from Volvo IT that they need to type into and configure in their system. Then they could perform tests, both incoming and outgoing tests, because the rollout portal is just some sort of a how should I explain? It's just connected to the real BIS in the back end. So it's just a shell here, and it's integrated into the BIS solution. So when they type in their parameters and they send submit, our configuration gets updated with their parameters. And the test is going that way as well. And then when they had done these tests, and it was approved, we got a notification from the rollout portal saying that, hey, supplier A has performed their tests and then they are ready for production. And then the Volvo IT personnel comes in and did some approval steps and looked into that everything was correct, and then it was moved into production. And I also had, of course, some communication with suppliers, deciding on the date when to sort of go ahead, and so on. So that is more or less how it actually worked. We see potentials in using this tool in the day-to-day business. And just to try to explain the challenges we see in the EDI service is that we are connected to roughly about 5,000 different partners. You can see them as different 5,000 applications, for example. Those connected partners are changing all the time. They are changing their parameters all the time. It can be the name, it can be the contact person, it can be the EDI address, the communication. That there is, it's never static in this service. So we have changes in the partner configuration in BIS. And that is what we call master data. And actually more than 50% of the support activities that we have in the EDI support, you know, the support that I described earlier that was open between 7:30 and 23, everything except that one is more than 50% of the support activities. And it's really not any difficult things to change. I mean, if a partner changed the company name, it's just to type it in. If they change the contact person, because we always have to have really good contact persons to each connected partners in case we have a disturbance. So I mean, that is quite easily changed. But today we do this manually in the support. That what could we allow them to do? Because we don't want them to do everything. That is a matter of security and quality. But we could allow them to log in and do partner updates regarding company name, addresses, contact persons, email addresses, EDI addresses. They could perform some communication changes. Also, when we onboard new suppliers in this rollout service, I think that we can gain a lot out of this portal as well. We can let them configure themselves into the system and do adding the communication data. We could use the portal to do the message validation, because we have all this EDIFACT specification that they need to sort of perform according to. And we need to do that message validation and syntax check before we allowing them into production. And also the communication tests as well. What would be the advantages for us? Of course, it's less time and cost. We can use the time and spend it on better things. We would be open 24 hours a day, so the partners can do this whenever they want. We could have local language support. We could have this portal in different languages, because we are global. We would reduce the middleman, because that is just what the support is. It's just a middleman, and the middleman is always a risk of doing things wrong. Partner would see the master data, as I said before, and they would also maybe see the traffic status. And if we would succeed in this, and if this would be used by our partners, I think that this would be a very good broadcasting channel. Because today we have difficulty in reaching out to all these connected partners with information that we need to sort of bring to them. And if we would have them regularly go into this portal, we could use this as an information channel. And I think I have this nice one. No, increased quality. That is what we believe in.